Yesterday, 2 Russian ballistic missiles struck in the heart of the Ukrainian city of Sumy, killing at least 34 people and injuring over 100 others. Witnesses described the scenes of horror, with emergency services pulling people from rubble and a destroyed trolley bus nearby.
It is horror out there. I saw at least 4 bodies. A woman sitting next to me is my neighbor. Her grandson died in November, and today her husband died on the street.
Now, the attack, which came on Palm Sunday, a major Christian holiday, drew swift and sharp condemnation. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky called it the work of quote-unquote deranged scum in his evening address, emphasizing the symbolic cruelty of launching such an attack on a religious holiday.
Удар прийшовся просто по центру міста.
The strike hit the city center on Palm Sunday. Only filthy scum can act like this.
Сволота може робити таке.
These were 2 Russian ballistic missiles. The first one struck a building, one of the university buildings. The second one exploded virtually over the street. 117 people were injured, including children, among them a girl born in 2025.
In his interview with 60 Minutes on CBS, President Zelensky also issued a direct appeal to President Donald Trump, urging him to visit Ukraine before making any deals with Russia to end the war. To the Russian attack aboard Air Force One, President Donald Trump called it a horrible thing and claimed he was told it was a mistake. The commander-in-chief further maintained his position that negotiations are urgently needed.
I think it was terrible, and I was told they made a mistake, but I think it's a horrible thing. I think the whole war is a horrible thing. I think the war is, for that war to have started, is an abuse of power. This country would have never allowed that war to have started if I were president.
Russia's attack on Ukraine comes after U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff met with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow last week. The Kremlin said the meeting lasted more than 4 hours and focused on aspects of a Ukrainian settlement. Meanwhile, as Ukraine's allies scramble for answers and solutions, with nearly 7 million Ukrainians still displaced as refugees, the war shows no signs of slowing down. In fact, EU foreign ministers met in Luxembourg this morning to discuss the key challenges that the bloc is facing, with Ukraine at the top of the pile. So as diplomacy hangs in the balance, all eyes now turn to whether President Donald Trump will take up President Zelensky's invitation and witness the war's grim reality.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
The Prime Minister Modi.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Bluntly, Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.